score. Okay. So that's after 3.1 overs. Jazba 29 for no wicket. They're off to a very good start here. Usman is continuing to bowl his second over. That's a good delivery. He's getting some swing for sure still. And that's why he's trying to pitch the ball a little up so he can utilize that swing early on, banking on that risk. I know the batsmen are looking for that fuller length delivery and are trying to take advantage of the power play up front, go over the circle, and once they clear the circle, this outfield, everything will run away for four for sure today. Osman comes in and bowls, and that is close. Slight appeal, perhaps pitching outside the leg. Batsman again going across the swing there, missing out. We have Sherwin on strike. In comes Osman. Bowls to Sherwin. And again, that is up in the end. Oh, he's dropped it. Omar, he's dropped the catch at short cover. Uh, Slightly to his right. So sorry, to his left. Uh, that was a chance created by Osman. Again, batsman played it upishly to short cover, and Omar just didn't stick in his hands. Again, Usman comes back and bowls to Sherwin, and again this one is played officially towards deep mid, long off, and the batsman will take two for that. So this is a good comeback over so far. Six of it with a chance created, and one ball still to go. In comes Usman and bowls to Sherwin, and this one is driven to mid on, and that could be close, and they take a quick single there, and that should be the end of the fourth over. And Jazba are at 32 for no wicket. They're off to a good start, maintaining a good strike rate of 8 per over so far. Definitely a chance created. Let's see if that will be costly. So we have Sherwin and Shifpreet opening for Jazba. And then we have Jeremy Gordon, Joanne Powell, 32. उनको बता दो score 32. Bowler name Hafizullah. So change in bowling here. Uh, in the fifth over, we have Hafizullah coming from the pavilion end, part of Youngstars for a couple of years now, and has been in the cricketing circles around the world, I should say. Hafiz will bowl to Sherwin for the fifth over. Oh, that was a nice start from Hafiz. Nice channel there. That's fine. So after the first three overs, Jazba got to good start. A good comeback over from Osman in the fourth over, pulled things back a little bit. This is uppishly played to mid on, and Walid is going for. Oh, that was a missed opportunity. Certainly, some confusion created between the batsmen. Walid, again, one of the quickest fielder from Youngstars side, fielding at mid on, and that was definitely another chance created. Nice delivery from Hafiz again, starting off well here in the fifth over. And Sherwin, 16 of 14 balls. He's already hit three fours. Both Shifpreet and Sherwin at 16 apiece not out and have hit three boundaries each already. Nice bowling, Hafiz is bowling a nice channel here today. He's got off to a good start. So we have for Jazba, just to repeat their team today, they have Sherwin and Shifpreet opening, and then they have Jeremy Gordon, Joanne Powell, Shahal Bansal, Taj Pawar. This is uppishly played, and this might just go all the way to the mid wicket boundary for 4 runs. Just slightly short of length, and Sherwin quick to pounce on that one. So we have Nasser Shafiq, who's their captain for Jazba CC. And then we have Shahnur, Wakar Malik, Push, Pushjeet Palia, and Noman Zafar. Again, Hafiz comes in and bowls to Sherwin again. Oh, beautiful delivery, and that could be out. Yes, that one is nicked. Very well caught by Ali Hassan. And Hafiz has got Youngstars the breakthrough they needed early on.
Yeah, well caught by Ali Hassan, the wicket keeper, and the first wicket for Young Stars, a good wicket for Young Stars. So this is the breakthrough that Young Stars were looking for, and they have it. So let's see what happens here. I'm not sure who's coming in for one down, but we'll find out in a hurry. Sahil Mansal is coming to play one down. Nasir Shafiq may follow him shortly in the probably two down or three down. Nasir Shafiq is the captain of Jazba team. Nasir Shafiq also played the Hamilton District League. So yeah, so this is a breakthrough, and Jazba, who's having a flying start, is just lost their first wicket. The game is still very young. The game is still on, and I can see some really good cricket coming really shortly again in this very first game coming live from the Niagara Cricket Center. Yeah, Hafizullah fourth ball. Hafizullah last ball. In comes defensive play forwards. Shift press on 16. Sahil, the new batsman, just played one ball, a dot ball, and now 5 overs done. Jazba 36 for 1. the DMZ end, we have Junaid Siddiqui take, taking the ball during his first over. As we all know, Junaid Siddiqui plays for Canada. He's the Canada national squad, national team player, a very good player, a very good spinner. This is first over, and this game on. This is a good competition between bat and ball. Junaid Siddiqui ready to start his first over from the DMZ paintball end. Fast outfield, 36 for one after 5 overs. Junaid Siddiqui, very experienced cricketer, plays for Canada, setting up his field, ready to ball. Siddiqui, in comes, balls. Oh, right off the mark, right off the mark. Uh, Appeal for an LBW. Umpire declined. It looks like the ball may have pitched outside the leg stump. And right off the bat, Junaid is on the mark. Junaid Siddiqui playing for Youngstars. In comes for a second delivery. Very well delivered. Two dot balls right on the mark. Very effective bowler. Very busy bowler. Siddiqui, in comes, bowls. And that was a wide. It might run away all the way to four, but no, just stopped before the boundary. Well fielded. And the batsman ran 2 runs, so three is added to the total. Junaid in comes, just making a quick change in the field. Just took a slip. Oh, good ball, very good ball. Ooh, just missed the outside of the off stump. Junaid Siddiqui bowling very well, right on the mark. One delivery that was a little bit off and went for a wide, but everything else is right on the mark. No run, another dot ball. In this over, so far, batsmen have not scored anything from the bat, and it's Junaid's experience, his expertise are playing a big role here. In comes balls, still no run. And now this will be the last ball of the over, and so far, Junaid has bowled well, and he kept batsmen without scoring any runs from the bat throughout this over. Last ball. Okay, straight to a fielder. No run, except one delivery, which was a wide. Junaid bowled exceptionally well in the whole over. And Jazba is now total of they have, you can see that, yeah, so there you go. This is 39 for one after six, and this is the end of the power play. After the fall of the wicket, It's been noticed that Jazba is a little bit on the slower run rate, but they have a good firepower in the bank, and I'm sure the run rate will pick up shortly. 6 overs gone, 39 for one Jazba. Yeah, Youngstars is really tightening their bowling, and they've tied down the run rate, and in the last couple of overs putting Jazba a little bit on the back foot, a little bit on the defensive, and both ends the bowling has been exceptionally well. In comes balls, a good shot straight to fielder. They go for single, and the score goes to 40 for one. Hafiz in comes balls, and that's a chance. That's a chance that somebody might get it. Oh, just dropped. Good effort, good effort, good effort. It was a tough catch. It was a good effort, but dropped. A chance created. Hafiz is bowling. In comes balls, and they go for single. 41 for one. Actually, it's 42 for one now. And a good shot, but there's a fielder there, so there'll be just one run. Good ball in the last couple of overs. They've tightened. I can see that Shoaib has joined us back in the commentary pavilion. Shoaib, I can see Youngstars is really bowling well, and especially Junaid Siddiqui from the other end and Hafiz from this end. They're both really right on the mark, and they've tied down the run rate to a very low in the last 3 or 4 overs, and putting. Oh, they bowled him. Hafiz bowled him. So yeah, that's Sahil just scored 2 runs, and Hafiz exceptionally and the middle stump. And Shoaib, you want to make a comment on this particular ball and bowler?
Yeah, that
Actually, both.
was so both as you mentioned, Hafiz and Junaid have pulled things back a little bit after the first 4 overs, and that's expected from the seasoned campaigners that they are. And Hafiz now has got his second breakthrough. He's bowled beautifully today. He's got the first wicket, caught behind. Brilliant catch by Ali Hassan. Now this one, Sahil trying to go playing it, trying for an expansive shot over covers, and completely missed the line and middle stump knocked out of the ground. So Hafiz is pumped up today and he's leading the way for Youngstars, and and he's all charged, full of energy today. And that's look, Youngstars getting some confidence back now after the start that Jazba had, and have pulled things back a little bit.
Yes, yes.
I think the score is
Now 42 for two.
42 for two, and
And after 7 overs,
after
yes.
7 overs, so
43 actually. There's a one
43
more
for
run
two
just scored in the last over. Yeah, 43 for
for
two
two
at the end of seventh over.
at the end of 7 overs.
So the 13 overs left, and the Jazba's batting. And currently the run rate is very manageable for Youngster, wouldn't you say so?
I think youngsters would definitely take this after the first power play. 7 overs done, and they've done really well. It's now about keeping their calm. I know they're up against a very good side in Jazba, who probably have a very deep batting lineup as well. Some very solid names in their lineup as well. So it's now about keeping their cool heads and playing the full 20 overs with the same intensity. So Junaid now starting his second over. He's bowled a good first over, and this one is a beautiful delivery again. Oh, he's bowled him!
Bold him.
Oh my God, that's beauty! Junaid has struck after a long time, and I was just talking to Junaid. This is probably his first game after 6 months or so, and no element of rust whatsoever.
No, no, nothing.
He's right back in the groove, and these guys are just amazing athletes. And Junaid has really put Jazba on the back foot with that breakthrough, I would say. So Jazba might need to
43 for
reconsider
3.
and reconsolidate a little bit here. So young stars are would definitely take this. It's 43 for 3 now after 7.1 overs.
Yes. Yes, 43 for 3. What a wicket. The very first ball of his over, Junaid Siddiqui plays for Canada, and a leg spinner. What a ball. He just bowled. And this is a major breakthrough for young stars. Just by certainly will be on the back foot. 43 for 3 Jasba. And they have a deep batting lineup, so I'm sure they will bounce back and they'll still be manage to put a good total. Um, and Junaid Siddiqui, again, a Canadian squad player, a national player, and he's showing his class, he's showing his quality of bowling. And the very first delivery of his second over, he bowled. So, incoming batsman, I'm just going to check. The incoming batsman, Nasir Shafiq, the captain of Jazba, is in now. Nasir Shafiq, a very good cricketer, played first class for Malaysia, uh, plays in England first class, and also played in England, not in first class actually, but second county levels. And Nasir Shafiq, Junaid to Nasir Shafiq, good con. Oh, right off the bat, and he hit for a big, huge six from Nasir Shafiq, right off the bat, very first ball, and he basically showed no sign of pressure. The captain of Jazba goes in, yeah, left, yeah, and the six, a left-hand batsman, a sec, and yes, and he goes for a single. Good cricket, shown here by the captain Nasir Shafiq of Jazba. Now score is 50 for 3. Now this is a 50 for Jazba, 50 up for Jazba after 7.3 over. Yep, as we said, this might be a par 175 ground, 175 outfield. Jazba is looking forward to scoring that many runs, perhaps more if they can. And the captain of Nasir Shafiq is on the crease at the non-striker's end. In comes Junaid Siddiqui, play defensively, forward, no run. In comes Junaid, and they go for single. The score goes to 51 for 3. Two more deliveries to go in this over from Junaid Siddiqui. Nasir Shafiq is on strike. This is such a good contest right now for ball and bat. Junaid Siddiqui plays for Canada. Nasir Shafiq, another first-class player, played for Malaysia and different countries. Very well played, very well bowled, no run. This is the end of eighth over, and just by that 51 for three. Plenty of batting to come from Jazba. The next batsman in line is Jeremy Gordon, plays for Canada. Right now they have Pushpajit Palia and Nasser Shafiq on the crease. Palia is on the striker's end. And Hafiz continued from the pavilion end, or we call it Lundy's Lane end. Because Lundy's Lane from Niagara Falls is right behind us. Um, in comes Hafiz. Oh, that could be a wide. Well, let's wait. Yes, indeed it is. So the first one is a wide. Hafiz has been right on the mark throughout his bowling spell so far, and he's bowling away from the batsman, so outswinging the ball away from the batsman. Deep third man, point, gully. Oh, good ball. A good ball. Very good ball. Good delivery. No run. Jazba 52 for 3 after 8.1 8 point yeah 8.1 over, and comes for the Hafiz balls, and very good delivery, moving it away from the batsman, away from the right hand. Actually, it's just one run. Pulled it on the mid wicket, and just one run because went straight to a fielder. So one more for Jazba. 53 for 3. Nasir Shafiq is on strike. A hard-hitting left-hand batsman, Hafiz to Nasir, and that's a wide, and they might go for singles, so that will add. Well, I haven't seen us, have not seen anything. From, yeah, it is a wide. So two more added to Jazba's total, and now scores for three. Those of you who have just joined us, we're live here from the Niagara Cricket Center. Jazba is fielding. Hafiz in comes, bowls, and straight to fielder, no run. 53 for 3. Jazba has lost their 3 wickets. Captain Nasir Shafiq is on the non-striker's end. They will be looking for a partnership here. Fast outfield. Hafiz in comes, ball from the pavilion end, and again there's no run. Straight to backward point, no run. Youngstars, as their name, Youngstars is composed of young players. They compete in Hamilton District League. They're in the super elite level now this season, and the season is about to start soon as we move into stage 3 of COVID-19. Hafiz in comes, balls outside the off stump, and a dot ball. Hafiz the ball well, except there were two wides, but I think there's a tidy over otherwise. And Now, young stars have Walid Imtiaz, Usman Raja, Hafizullah, and of course Junaid Siddiqui, who plays for Canada, is part of the young star squad. Tidy overs from young stars from both ends. Um, Omar Iqbal is captaining the side today for young stars. And I did mention Walid Imtiaz, Hafizullah, Ahmed Siddiqui. I don't think they need, well, sorry, not Ahmed Siddiqui, Junaid Siddiqui, of course. Uh, Mansoor Khan, Malik. Malik normally plays the Hammer District League for Cambridge. He's part of Jazba's squad. And Shahid Akmal, Shahid Ahmed,
Zai. Ahmad Zai.
Ahmed. Bowling change, new bowler, Shahid from the DMZ Paintball. Shahid Ahmed from the DMZ Paintball. Shahid Ahmed Zai's incomes bowling from the DMZ Paintball. Very good bowler. As a matter of fact, this year he's qualified to be in the Canadian national squad. So young stars are playing two national players, so they really strengthen their side up. Oh, this they might go for two. Let's see now. Yeah, they're running hard. They're running hard, and they go for two, an easy two. So Shahid Ahmed Zai, a good bowler, now also plays for Canada. Those of you who are watching, you can also subscribe to our channel, Niagara Cricket YouTube channel, and stay tuned. A good ball. Okay. This could be out. Yeah, this could be out. This is an easy catch. And Shahid Ahmed Zai, right off the bat, in very first over, capitalized and took the fourth wicket of Jazba. Jazba is now 58 for 4. Who's the next batsman in? Okay.
Shahid had broken through.
Okay. Yes, yes. Shahid Ahmed Zai is playing for Canada this year now. He's been in the Canadian squad, by the way.
Yeah.
And he just already got a breakthrough for young stars and a good bowler. And now the new batsman, Wakar Malik. Wakar Malik has joined his captain, Nasir Shafiq. And it was a keeper's catch, yes. Very good bowling and a very good over. Has really put Jazba on the back foot at the moment with 58 for 4 after 10 overs. Um, the run rate is still not bad. It's almost 6 runs per over in the first 10 overs, but Jazba will have to really put in the second gear. Starting 12th over or 13th over, they have to put in second gear if they're hoping to put at the par score of 160, 175 in that neighborhood. So, yes, Usman Raja. Usman Raja comes in, and they went straight. And let's see, they should be stopped. Yes, very well fielded. A short boundary. They went for two. So Usman Raja is bowling from the pavilion end. Oh, good shot, and that will run away for that. That's running away towards the boundary, and a run away for four. A good shot for four. Four for Jazba. The score goes to 64 for four. Nasir Shafiq, the captain of Jazba, is already showing his class and quality. 14 runs off the seven balls for Nasir Shafiq.
64.
Raja comes in, and very well played by Nasir Shafiq. Right after the boundary, it's a very good cricket. After the boundary, he goes for single, rotate the strike. Good cricket. Raja, can you tell us a little bit about Raja? Like he's been playing for Youngstars for a while.
Yes, Raja has been an integral part of Youngstars since the club started. He's a very good new ball bowler, and he's taken a lot of wickets for Youngstars. He swings the ball and has good control. That one is on the legs and chipped to deep square leg for a single. He's still getting swing, so
A good
that's
throw, beautiful throw, right from the boundary, straight in the
so
hands of the keeper.
that's one thing very special about Usman Raja, that he gets swing no matter what condition of the ball is, and he's got good wrist position. He's a very experienced bowler. He's now bowling to Nasser Shafiq. And that was on the legs, and that one is a bad delivery.
Yeah, that's a little bit of full
That's a
toss on the
full
leg side,
toss on his leg side,
and that goes for four.
and that goes for four.
And Nasir Shafiq is really moving the score, tipping the score.
Yeah, he's putting the bad balls away.
Yeah,
He's playing the ball on merit. He's waiting, watching the ball closely, letting it come on to him, and he's just obviously Nasir brings a lot of experience, has a world of experience on the cricket field. A very known personality in the cricket circles, and a very big player in Hamilton District League
yeah.
as well.
And he captains the Hamilton Hawks.
Yeah, and
Oh,
again, Raja
another. Oh,
is
but
going on the legs.
this might be stopped.
It's well, good throw from Walid
A
from the
good throw
boundary
from Walid,
there.
and restrain them to single, restrain them to only one run. It was a good shot running away to the boundary, but good fielded by
Walid
Walid.
Imtiaz there.
Yeah, yeah. Youngstar has a good squad today. Do you think so? Like they have a good squad.
Yeah, they have a very good balanced squad. They've got a good combination of pacers and spin bowlers. So lots of options available to the captain. Uh, that over change, he removed Hafiz after he was bowling a very good spell of 4 overs. Sorry, 3 overs, and then he stopped him for 1 over, and Usman came into bowl, and Nasser took advantage of a couple of loose balls. So good over for Jazba, the last one,
Yes.
bringing in some stability to their scorecard, which is very crucial at this stage of the game. So we're in 10 overs now.
It's 11.
11 overs done,
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
this one is bad,
Oh,
missed by Mansoor on the boundary,
and
and
goes
it
for
goes for
four.
four.
Yeah.
So Nasser is looking in great touch today.
Yes.
So Shahid Ahmed Zai
Yeah.
once again bowls to Nasser Shafiq, and he smashed that ball. It's over the mid wicket fence for
For
six.
six. Nathan
So
Shafiq is really
Nasser
fast.
is really bringing his game on today, and this is one big wicket that youngsters would really like to get. And Nasser is so far stealing the show. That was slightly short of length from Shahid, and Nasser is quick to pounce onto that. He's not afraid to take that risk playing across the line. Seems like a very good player on his leg side, Nasser Shafiq. Shahid again bowls to Nasser, and this one's driven too long off. Better length, but still not finding that one
It's just good
spot.
cricket from Nasir Shafiq
Yeah,
because he hit a boundary, then he rotate the strike. It's
yeah,
good cricket.
and he's playing the ball on merit, right? He's putting the loose balls away,
Right.
and he's respecting the balls which are not there to be hit and rotating the strike. And this one is missed by the keeper, and it's
It's like a
a
buy.
bye, a
Yep.
freebie for Jazba there. Bowler trying to create some pressure from one end and needs all the support from his fielders and the keeper.
And Nasir comes back on the strike
So
on the left.
Nasser now back on strike.
Yes.
Shahid again bowls to Nasser, and this one is driven too long on, and that is a
Ooh.
very good shot
And
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 very good
very well
stop,
fielded. Very well fielded.
Archit. That there at
Diving.
long on,
Yeah, diving.
making a diving stop.
Stop a short boundary.
That was beautifully timed by Nasser. How quickly it traveled on that field, and credit should be given to the outfield today. Looks immaculate. Ball is
And very well
traveling.
fielded. Very well fielded, actually.
That's
Oh,
again
that's it's going to be a single. One more.
single. One more
See,
play to
Nasir
dig
is going
square
to
leg.
rotate the strike. That's a good cricket. Good cricket from Jazba now. They're trying to consolidate. They are really coming off from their back foot that the youngsters put them, and the captain is leading with the front foot. Now the score goes to 86 for 4 after 12. A good run rate, still wickets in hands. They have a deep batting lineup. 86 for 4 after 12, so 8 overs left in the game. Nasir Shafiq, the captain, leading his team with the front foot. New bowler, yeah, can introduce.
Omar has gone back to Hafiz, who's been the strike bowler so far for Youngstars. He got a break for 1 over, so now he's probably bowling his last over of his spell, and Omar trying to put the shackles again here on Jazba a little bit, bringing Hafiz as premier bowler so far for today back into the action. So Hafiz now bowling to Nasser. Oh, inside edge!
And that might
And that might run away. It just stops near the boundary
just hit
line,
a boundary.
and the batsmen come back for two. Again, as Hafiz expected, Hafiz bowling a good channel. Lucky break for Nasser there. That could have easily gone on to hit the
Hit
stumps.
the stump. That's right. Yeah, yeah. But
And
Nasir Shafiq has there's no slowdown from Nasir Shafiq. He wants to bring the run rate higher, and he's really swinging his bat, and he's trying to capitalize every loose ball. And that was a good ball, but he still liked to try to hit a boundary. Actually, got inside edge and got lucky there.
yeah.
So in comes Hafiz to Nasir Shafiq. Good contest of bat and ball.
And
Oh,
this
and,
one
yeah,
could
yeah,
be
yeah,
a
yeah,
six
yeah.
or a four.
This
It's a
is it's
four.
a
One
four.
bounce
One
four.
bounce four.
Needs square leg. So Nasser is strong on his legs.
Yeah,
That
every
is
short ball, every loose ball, he's putting it away. So this is the wicket that I think Youngstar would like to have.
for sure. So far it's been Nasser all the way since
All
he's
the,
shown since he's come into bat,
yeah,
and he's taken the momentum slightly back in Jazba's favor right now,
yes.
and he's going all out here. Hafiz once again coming into bowl to Nasser. This one is a biggie
There's
over
the
mid wicket for
six.
six.
Okay, yeah.
Nasser
It's
has quickly moved on to
50 now, almost 40, 46.
46,
Four left for his 50. Yeah,
46 of
18.
46 of 18
46 of
balls.
18 balls.
That's a very good
Very good strike
cameo.
rate. Yeah, very good strike rate for Nasir Shafiq. 98 for 4. Just by is too shy of the 100, and Nasir is four shy of his 50. Very quick 50 if he managed to get there. And we think he will. He's on the strike. And let's see what he does to this delivery from Hafiz. Hafiz to Nasser Shafiq. Oh, this could be.
This could be gone. And he's
Oh,
dropped at mid wicket.
okay. This,
Waleed Imtiaz, one of the safest fielders youngsters would bank on taking that catch for
okay,
sure.
and this could be the wicket. This could be the wicket that could have changed the momentum.
Needed that wicket
Needed
for
that wicket.
youngsters.
Yeah, it was a tough catch. He was running in, and it was almost by the time he got there. The ball carried it, but it was a tougher catch, and a bit of a rush showing because the boys have not been playing all season. This could be their second or maybe first outing in a real competitive environment, right? And
Right.
they've been doing some friendly work, some training work, so can't blame the fielder for running into a tough catch. So good effort.
Hafiz comes in again. 'Cause
Oh,
again, it's uppishly played, but
no,
it's
that's a
safe.
safe, 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 safe,
Safe
safe,
in
safe
the
enough, safe,
covers.
safe enough.
That's a good throw.
Good throw.
Batsman still managed to come back for two, and that should bring up the 100 for Jazba
That's a hundred.
CC.
That's 100 for Jazba, and after 12 overs, so they look like they're on the mark of 175, which is a par score today on this ground.
101 for four after 12.5
Five
overs.
overs, yes.
It all depends on Nasser Shafiq. Right
Right.
now, he seems to be the
The key
key
batsman, yes,
batsman.
key batsman striking the ball.
Slightly fuller, well fielded
Well
at square
fielded,
leg by
fielded,
Shamir.
well fielded.
And that ends the 13th over, and it's 101 for four.
101 for four after 13. So I would say 13. A lucky over for Jazba, a lucky over for Youngstar.
Well, we got to see, wait out and see that. Definitely chance created, the wicket they
The
wanted for
wicket they wanted,
Nasser.
yes, yes.
Uh, Again, Waleed might be slightly disappointed there, but it's just cricket, and they need to keep their heads high right now. This is the crucial juncture of the game, and they should fight it out. Hafiz has bowled out his spell. He's bowled 4 overs,
27.
27 runs, and 2 wickets. So amazing spell from Hafiz in the context of the game, and he could have easily got like 3 or 4 wickets.
Right.
A couple of chances missed, a couple of dropped catches. So very good effort from Hafiz today. So now we enter into the crucial juncture, last 7 overs, 100 runs thereabouts on the board. Jazba will be looking to put a high total, and Youngstars will be at the same time putting in the effort to
Yes,
restrict
sir.
them to as low as possible and come out to chase that. So Shahid continuing from the DMD paintball end. And Nasser has taken that in his arc for another big six over mid wicket. Nasser has now reached his 50.
50, yeah. That's
Oh,
50 up for Nasir Shafiq, the captain of the team, leading with the with his front foot. Yeah, Nasir Shafiq, actually Shahid Ahmed Zai is bowling from the other end.
yes.
The very first ball, and he's a Canadian national player. Nasir Shafiq, the captain of Jazba, um, hit him for six because Nasir is seeing the ball clearly. Looks like he's middling the ball, he's hitting it very well, and is crossing the boundary at least once or twice per over. Nasir Shafiq on 53 of only 20 balls. Oh, this could be a chance, but no, it's safe. Land, safe, land, safe. And yeah, they just went for one. They tried to get a second run, very well fielded by Youngstars, and they just took one. Yeah, Nasir is really, you know, I thought he'll be a little bit rusty, won't you say so? He played our Hamilton District League. He's a captain of Hamilton Hawks, another very highly competitive team in the Super Elite Division. And today he's captaining Jazba. Yeah.
Yeah, no rust whatsoever from Nasser today.
Yes.
Like no signs of rust. Just need to check with him what he had this morning for breakfast for sure. And the batsman on the other end is doing well as
He's
well,
rotating strikes.
rotating the strike, supporting the captain, which gives a lot of confidence. And then just but this partnership now looking dangerous
Yes, it
for
is.
young
For
stars.
Youngstars,
So Nasser back on strike now, and as you can see, there's field changes quite a bit. There are four fielders on the
On the
leg
leg
side,
side,
all of them
obviously,
on the boundary
on
for
the boundary.
Nasser.
All
And Nasser has driven that to long on for a single. And again, the fielders switch
switch
sides for the right-handed
for
batsman.
right-handed batsman.
So Shahid comes in and bowls again, and that is a pitchly played but safe. One bounce to the fielder at deep cover for a six. Good comeback from Shahid there to maintain the rest of the over.
Yes.
So after 14
14
overs,
overs,
we have
111 for four.
14 overs, 111 for four. So again, it's just a matter of one or two quick wickets, and youngsters can be back in the
Back in
game.
the game, yes. And that chance was provided and not availed, but Youngstar is creating many chances. Youngstar is really energetic in the field, and they're looking good. They're looking dangerous. If they would have kept those couple of catches, they would have gotten uh, totally just on the back foot. So
We have Walid Imtiaz now coming back into bowl. He bowled the first over for Youngstars, and he's bowled two overs so far. A deep cover, a short cover, and a mid long off. And Walid comes in and bowls, and batsman swikes it to deep square leg for a single, and that brings Nasser back on strike. And there'll be no holding back from Nasser now.
yes,
Well, he's not been holding back since he
anyway,
showed up on the wicket,
yes.
so I don't know which extra gear
But
he
now I
has
think
in his.
he's gonna cut loose. Well, he's cutting loose from the very first delivery. The very first delivery hit for a boundary actually when he first
Yeah,
struck in
he came in with a very
with
positive
with
intent
tenacity.
today,
Yeah,
and at that time, Jazba were struggling a little bit, and he decided to take on some positive intent and completely shifted the dynamics at a very crucial stage. And he's again gone well bowled by Walid, slightly change of pace,
yeah, yeah.
an off cutter slight maybe there, and beats Nasser. That's a good line to bowl to Nasser to be fair because he's very strong on his legs. Anything pitched on middle and leg, and it's in his arc. Waleed comes in and bowls once again to Nasser, and again this one is a big hit. This is going all the way for a six.
Yeah.
Again, Nasser very quick to pounce on anything in his arc. That one was slightly overpitched, and Nasser taking full toll on that. Very experienced batsman Nasser.
Right.
Waleed comes in again and bowls to Nasser. Again, another good
Well,
off cutter.
a really good ball actually, moving away from him because he was going to play again that ball on the leg side, but it was really outside the off stump, and the Nasser swung the bat, and it just totally missed him. A good delivery
Yeah, good adjustment from Waleed
from
there.
Waleed.
So
Yes.
it's now about maintaining that, learning from that, and again, he's
Whoa, beautiful
bowling.
delivery,
He's
beautiful delivery. That's a good channel for Nasir Shafiq actually, beating him outside the off stump and cutting away from him. But if you give him anything on the Midland leg or even on the off stump, that's he's hitting them on the leg side, long off, sorry, long on, or deep mid wicket. That's his channel. And Nasir is going to try that dead ball. Nasir Shafiq is really capitalizing the leg side. Now we have three fielders on the leg side actually, three deep fielders on the leg side.
yeah, three deep fielders on the leg, one short mid wicket. I don't really understand the short mid wicket fielder. It's really close in. Like Youngstar should be satisfied with giving Nasser a single. Should be put on the circle. Uh, so that's 15 overs done now. So after one big hit and the good comeback from Waleed, then after that, can't see what happened. I don't know what happened.
Who's bowling from there?
Junaid
Junaid.
Siddiqui.
Okay, it's back. Okay. Junaid Siddiqui to Nasir Shafiq. Oh, this could be a wide. Yes. Yeah, he's trying to pick up that channel outside the off stump, Junaid Siddiqui, because he knows Nasir is very strong on the leg. So it's Junaid Siddiqui is picking up that channel outside the off stump, and this is where they may want to see an outside edge or something, because Nasir will still try to hit it on the leg side and capitalize. So a good ball and a well played by Nasir Shafiq. See, Nasir is not hitting everything. He's a good cricketer. So if the ball is good, he's going to play the ball to its merit. Um, Junaid Siddiqui ready to bowl. In comes to Nasir Shafiq. They think that they may be appealing for an outside edge, but I don't think that was. Um, Junaid Siddiqui has a channel that's Nasir Shafiq find it maybe a little bit difficult, but we'll see. He has this ball moving away from the left-hand batsman. A good change from the captain to bring Junaid Siddiqui on the attack. Good operator of the ball, Junaid Siddiqui. This match is coming live from the Niagara Cricket Center. Jazba is on the bat. Captain Nasir Shafiq is on the striker's end. And one of the main bowlers from Jazba, Junaid Siddiqui, is setting up his field. If you have just joined us, we welcome you here from the Niagara Cricket Center, and we'd like you to join our YouTube channel for Niagara Cricket Club. Junaid Siddiqui, in comes, bowls to Nasir Shafiq. Oh, this was an overpitch ball, and it hammered away. It's slightly over pitch, one loose balls, and Nasir Shafiq will punish it the way he had been doing it here all afternoon. Hit for a huge six. Slightly over pitch ball, went for a six. So just by 126 for four. This could be a wide, yes. It is wide. Junaid is just a bit concerned about his ball. He probably thought it may have been a borderline wide, but I guess umpire decision rules. The ball was a wide. Nasir Shafiq let it go. Junaid is bowling way outside the off stump. Okay, this. Ooh, and there you go. They got it. Yes, yes, yes. Now Junaid Siddiqui got his wicket, the main wicket of uh, Nasir Shafiq, who was really, really hammering the ball all over the park. He's done a job for his team. Well done, Nasir Shafiq. Great left-hand batsman, great cricketer, very well known. Played first class. Played in England. Played in Malaysia. Just got out. but after doing a great job for his team, and he put Jazba really on a good run rate, and Jazba is now on the front, even though Youngstar took this wicket, but Nasir Shafiq has done the job for his team, and Jazba will be looking at about 160, wouldn't you say so, Abhay? 160, maybe a target, maybe. Okay. Um, so, what what would you consider? I have some experts here in the commentary box now. I have Maurice Mia. He captains the Niagara Elites, one of the competing team also in the same group. And Nasir Shafiq is very well known to Maurice Mia. Nasir Shafiq is a left-hand batsman. He's done a job for his team, right? Is that what you think?
He's definitely done a job for his team. I mean, they didn't go off to that much of a good start, but he really pulled it back for them. Here we have Junaid Siddiqui. That's nicely hit to the point fielder. Yeah, Jazba would be looking around 170, 175. Should be a really good score over here.
Right.
Jazba's bowling is really good. Jeremy Gordon is playing today. So it should be around 170, 175. It would be very tough to chase.
Right, right. And we have Junaid's operating very well. Another good ball, and they're going to go for one more run single. They're going to try to push for two, but I don't think they're there. There was a single run, only one run. And a good breakthrough from Junaid Siddiqui taking the wicket of Nasir Shafiq. Um, Nasir Shafiq has done well for his team, and now just buys at 128 for 5 after 16 overs. There are 4 overs left in the game. It's 128. 4 overs. I think 40 runs will be ideally what Jazba would like to score to bring the score up to 168, perhaps 170 or 175. And Youngstar will be chasing that total. Um, and uh, and we have a bowler Shahid from the pavilion end. I have Shoaib joined us here. It's not Shoaib Akhtar, but we have our own Shoaib here. Now, this is Shahid Afridi bowling from this end.
A different version of Shahid Afridi. We're going to expect big things from him with the bat as well later this in the chase, but he's back in the groove now, hoping he can continue a good over from Junaid, bringing a crucial breakthrough, and Shahid now continuing from the different end, and that is a
Oh,
beautiful
beautiful ball
delivery.
right off the bat. This is a version of Shahid Afridi we were looking for.
Lovely, lovely ball from Shahid there. Shahid once again, and batsman now
They might get two
going
here.
hard at everything, and Hafiz does well, and he could be a run out here. Easy run out there,
Oh, okay. Oh,
and
okay.
that is gone. That's
That doesn't
brilliant fielding by Hafiz. Created the created the
youngster.
confusion between the batsmen, and the batsman is run out.
Yeah, not very happy actually. There was a miscommunication. They both end up in the same. There could have been a two because he was running at the danger end and he made it, but then of course he can't make it back all the way back to his crease towards the DMZ paintball land. He was almost at this end here, and it's just that some miscommunication and that costed Jazba their wicket, and now they're 128 for 5. 128 for 6 actually, 128 for 6. And simply because last 3 or 4 overs, this should have been 2 runs anyways in any form of a cricket. Wouldn't you say so? Yeah, the 2 runs were on the card actually.
Well, yes, it has to be both batsmen have to be on the same page for that to happen. But it was good intensity, good charge on the field from Hafiz, charge to the ball, picked it up cleanly, good throw to the bowler, and then to the keeper, and that is. So Shahid once again now the new batsman Pawar, Tej Pawar, defensively played. So this is a good over from
Good over
Shahid.
Shahid, yes,
First
yes,
three balls, just one run and a wicket.
and a wicket, yes. Tidy
So
over.
Tidy over.
Very constructive over for youngster.
This is
Okay,
officially
on
played
officially play.
towards the
Yeah,
cover.
yeah,
One bounce, two bounces to the fielder, and that's
yeah.
back to the bowler. Just one more run.
One more run. Yeah. It looks like that Youngstar is coming back into the game here because Nasir Shafiq was running away, taking the game away, and the captain Nasir Shafiq did a very good batting for this team. Jazba was taking the game away, but it looks like that Youngstar is back. Youngstar is back on the game, and they're trying to consolidate. They're trying to control the free flow of runs that Jazba was scoring, and Jazba was very much on the card for 175 target, which is a par score here. They might still reach there. They have plenty of batting to come, and this run out was unnecessary. There was a miscommunication between the two batsmen, but Jazba has is a very good team. Jazba has a very deep batting lineup. The captain led their team with the front foot, as the captain's supposed to do. We have a couple of captains sitting on my left and right, and I think they're listening to me. And captains are supposed to.
We
So
have a person joining us in the tent who
yes,
might know just one thing or two about Jazba.
yes.
We have JT
JT, of
joining
course.
us.
JT is a supporter, promoter, a sponsor of Jazba. JT, tell us a little bit more about this thing. Where they're heading with this batting lineup now? Okay, okay.
Well, we like you guys mentioned, we've got a really deep batting lineup. We've got about 10 proper batsmen, so any one of them, if they can
Can turn it on. Yeah,
turn it on,
absolutely. And it's time
this
to turn it on now.
right now we got Powell batting here. He made a century in the Super Elite Championship last season for us.
Oh, wonderful.
So
That's great.
so
Yeah.
he can really
Yes.
hit.
So he came at the right time. You
Yep.
had three and a half overs left, and they really have to turn it on. Three and a half overs left is 132. Like I said, three and a half overs, if they can reach 160 or more, that should be a good total to put on the board.
Yep.
175 is par, but maybe 160 should be still be a good total for your bowling lineup to
Yes,
manage
yes. Yeah,
to
we've got a
restrain
really strong bowling
strong
lineup.
bowling
So
lineup. Okay. Okay.
hopefully we can defend any target.
So just some miscommunication that happened between the two batsmen as they were doing their running, and they lost one of the best lost their wicket. Oh, this could be hmm, an over pitch ball. It could be capital. I thought this could be. They should have been uh, hit for a boundary. It's like a full toss. Um, we have three and a half overs left in the game. Two and oh, okay.
Hold them.
Okay, yes, both them. So Junaid Siddiqui is really showing his class and quality. A Canadian player, a Canadian national player, Junaid Siddiqui, a good leggy, and he's showing his class right here. And again, when we expect some rust from these young men, and we think that because of COVID-19 has affected them, as they were all not playing cricket, social distancing, they've been training a little bit in the nets for the last couple of weeks, perhaps or 3 weeks. But really, there's no rust here. Live from Niagara Cricket Center. Good cricket to come all day today, all this weekend. And we have a new batsman in Junaid capitalized, took another wicket of Jazba, and perhaps put Jazba a little bit on the back foot. And like I said, if Jazba managed to score anything over 160, they have a good score total. But if they are around 150 or so, Youngstar will certainly be looking forward to chasing it. Youngstar is capable of chasing any run total, right? Shoaib, you are the manager of Youngstar. Say something about your run chase efforts.
Yeah, they definitely were. With the game plan was to restrict to Jazba at 150, and Nasser Shafiq sort of put the
Spoiled.
impetus, spoiled their plans a little bit, but still they're right in the game. They've done really well to control the game in this last few overs. And again, this is officially
Oh,
played
good
and
shot.
very
A
good
very
shot
good
over
shot.
mid wicket for
Put
four.
away for boundary, yes. It's a perfect shot as required at this stage of the game. When you're coming almost towards, slowly creeping up towards the end of the inning, you need to hit boundaries, maybe two boundaries and over, would you say? Maybe more to reach the desired total of 160. So, or 160 plus, I say. So, a good shot, very well needed. These boundaries are needed now. Okay,
And
another
this
one,
one
and this
is
will go for
gone
six. Yes,
for six.
Jazba is showing their own Jazba now.
So that's good, good, two good hits,
Yeah,
and that ends Junaid's spell.
yeah.
He
And the
did
score goes to 144 for seven. So
after
just
18
18
overs.
overs. Yeah, so two more overs left, and Jazba has three wickets, and
Junaid
chases.
there trying to buy a wicket, tossing it up.
Junaid has a very good spell. He was 33, for 3 wickets in a spell of 4 overs. So Junaid is done for his spell of 4 overs. He gave away 33 runs. The last two balls really doesn't justify his good spell that he's been doing. The last two balls they put away for boundaries, one for four and one for the six, the last ball. But Junaid has done some tidy overs, took 3 key wickets, and at the end he's 33 runs given in a spell of 4 overs. Well done, Junaid Siddiqui. Uh, Waleed Imtiaz is the new bowler from this end. They're bringing new bowlers at the tail end of the inning. I don't understand the
No,
strategy.
Waleed is not a new bowler. He bowled the first
Oh,
over.
first of
He's
all, I'm
coming
sorry.
back to and finish his spell here towards the end.
Towards the end. Okay, so that thanks for explaining, and I stay corrected. So, and he's a medium pacer. Okay, great. So you bring in he opened the bowling actually from one end. So
Yeah, mute कर दे.
bowler
Yeah, Waleed now he's bowling with good change of pace, and the batsmen are looking for a
okay,
big swing there and just tap down to cover.
yeah,
Just one more run.
Waleed is doing a good job here at this stage of the game. This is probably his second last over. He's going to do one more after that.
No, I think last over after there's only one over left, so someone else will need to
Oh yeah,
bowl that.
that's right. This is the 19th over.
19th
Yes,
over. So
you're
Waleed
right. That's right.
bowling his last over for the day today. And that is uppishly played. Should be one bounce to dong off for a single.
For single. Okay, very tidy over so far because this is the time where they needed boundaries. Jazba need boundaries and they need boundaries desperately. They are
So
Given
they are
it's the
they
it's,
are
it's the
approaching
first game,
150.
Tan. It's
Yeah,
you really don't know what a good total here is, and
right,
that's one of the reasons why young stars, I believe, chose to field first today.
right, right.
And
At least then they know the game plan as to what they're up against and what they're chasing, so they can have a
yeah,
proper run rate maintained throughout
yeah.
their batting inning when they come
I,
to bat. Correct? Is
yeah,
that correct?
that's right. Like I think still Jazba have got a good score now.
Yeah.
It's
It's a good,
quite
and
defendable
Jazba is a very
score.
good bowling lineup as well.
Yeah,
It's a very
so
strong bowling lineup.
we should expect a good contest here in the game. And this
Yes.
one is driven back. That is hit Waleed straight back at him, but that's
Only goes for single. If he would have missed that, it would have come straight to the four. That's how hard it was hit.
yeah. So
And
that's the end of a good over from Waleed. He's been hit on his leg a little bit,
yeah,
but
hopefully he's not
overall
injured badly.
that was
Oh no, he's hit badly. I can
he's
see he's limping a bit because that ball was hit hard. It was coming straight drive, and it would have gone for four. So he basically stopped that with his foot, and I can see that he's got some sort of a injury.
so
Last over, yeah.
we have helicopter going by.
Yeah, they have cameras in the helicopter for to capture the game. So,
Yeah,
and
Tan has made special arrangements
some people have drones here.
today.
So, like you can see them flying all over here, and we have cricketers who like to bring their drones here to to capture their friends from the up top. This is the last over of the game, last over of the batting inning of Jazba,
Yeah.
and again, who's bowling from the
So
other?
Osman
Usman.
now bowling. He was the second attack bowler, and now he's finishing this spell. And a good, lovely Yorker, and no run. Oh, that might be a confusion, but
Yeah,
so
there was no, the run was not there.
it was
So
not that. It was driven straight back to
but
Osman,
it's the
and
last over. They really have to run for everything, and they really have to run for everything. It's the last over, and they should try to hit a boundary or two in this over just to get the score ticking and bring it up to a decent total. I think they're already there. It's a decent total. Nasir Shafiq did a great job for Jazba today. A
that
good
one
shot,
is
and this straight to a fielder. They might go single. Yeah, they just go for single straight to a fielder. Stop on the boundary, and they went for one. And the score goes to 148. 149, so one shy of 150
yeah.
for seven.
I think since Nasser got out, youngsters have done well to
One.
contain the score a little bit, and Osman back in, and this one is up in the air. It's high up in the air, but it might not reach the fielder. The boundary drops one bounce to the fielder, and that could be a run out.
No,
No, the
no,
batsman is safe.
batsman
That's
is
two
safe.
runs completed.
2 runs They
There
did.
was
So
always
now,
a two
oh,
there.
now that's 150 up for Jazba.
So Jazba have now reached 150.
150. It's got a different ring to it. When you say it's over 150, it's got a different ring to it, and it's got different pressure on the fielding side. But only three balls left in the game. Um, three deliveries left in the game, and like I said, they can still reach 160, but it's one when that's 151 for seven. Jazba.
That's two balls. Three more
Three
balls to
more
go.
balls to go.
So Osman comes in again and bowls, and this one is straight to mid off.
And they're just going to go
One
for the
bounce to the fielder, and it's just one more
just
run added.
one more run at it. So I'm asking Jazba's manager, are you missing Nasir Shafiq at this stage?
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah.
So
He
yeah,
splendid.
yeah, he could have if he'd have stayed there for a bit longer, the score could have been a little bit higher actually. So. Oh, this is magnificent
And
shot.
that is in his arc. The
It's arc
batsman has
and went for six.
hit that one
Yeah.
well for
Oh,
six.
Jazba is loaded with good batsmen. So if Nasir Shafiq is out, so what? Look at this beautiful shot, a six on the second last ball. Taj Pawar, beautiful shot hit by Taj Pawar for a huge six landed on the other side of the covers, and Jazba goes to 157, 150, 158 for seven actually,
So
158 for seven.
seems like
So they're
Tan,
well,
your prediction is
160 plus
160s.
is still the mark. Last delivery of the game, last delivery for Jazba,
And
and
that is
yes,
driven
that's
for four.
oh that yes, put away for four.
Good
Well done,
finish to
Jazba.
the
Well done,
innings for
Jazba.
Jazba CC, getting
162.
boundaries of the
160
last
is
two
actually
balls.
162. 162 Jazba done well, and our prediction war will be a 160 plus 175 would be a great total. 160 plus is still a very good total for Jazba, and they will try to defend it. They have a great bowling lineup. And before we let JT go, JT, can you tell us a little bit about your bowlers and who are your main bowlers and how would they? Is it a plan? I don't want you to say that your plan all over the world right now because that's your plan.
Yeah.
But who are the good bowlers? Just say a little bit about your bowling lineups here.
Well, our pace attack is going to be headed off by Jeremy Gordon. He's probably, I would say, the fastest bowler in Canada. Um,
Okay.
Supporting him, we have Joe Wayne Powell. He's also a fantastic fast bowler. And on top of that, we also have Noman Zafar. He's also a really good fast bowler, represented Canada in the last tour. And then we have a few really good spinners as well. So it should be a really exciting contest.
Okay, okay. Yes, especially when you have two national bowlers and they're both pacers actually. Noman Zafar is a pacer, and Gordon, of course, we know him, a very experienced player for national team, a fastest bowler probably in the country. That's what we say. But you know, there are youngsters coming up. But Gordon has done well in the past, and of course, we like to see him back again bowling for Jazba shortly. Short break from Niagara Cricket Center, and please join us live very shortly. We'll all take a short break here, and we'll see Jazba defending this total against Youngstars. Thank you. Thank you. Muted.
Uh, Gaurav.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. So we're now about to start the chase for Youngstars, requiring 162 in 20 overs. Good finish to the innings from Jazba. They reached the total of 160 now. It's up to them to defend. So Powell is starting the bowling for Jazba, and he's bowling to Waleed Imtiaz, and Waleed plays it defensively straight back to the bowler. So we have Waleed Imtiaz opening with Hafiz Ullah for Youngstars. Hafiz Ullah, the non-striker end, and Powell opening the bowling for Jazba CC. So it's one slip in place, trying to see if he can get some swing early on. Powell coming in from the pavilion end. And Waleed drives it beautifully, and he's off with a single. Nice looking shot from Waleed there. So we have one slip, one third man, and four in the ring on the offside. 6-3 field for Jazba. Hafiz now getting ready to take strike. Again, playing after a long time. Let's see how Youngstars batsmen cope in the early power play overs here. So Powell now comes in and bowls to Hafiz on the legs, and that's hit him on the leg. No run there. Jasba seemed to have a strong bowling lineup as well, backed by their strong batting lineup that they showed. Everyone could bat low down the order. Youngstars also have deep batting lineup. Powell to Hafiz, and that is beautifully driven by Hafiz. What a beautiful shot through covers. And that will be two more, maybe three. Hafiz coming back for the third there. That's good running between the wickets from the two batsmen. Slight bit of misfielding at long off from the fielder there. That allows the batsman to take 3 runs. So both the batsmen now off the mark with nice looking drives of Powell. Powell now bowling to Waleed Imtiaz on the legs and defended by Waleed there. One more ball to go in the over.
Yeah, Powell usually brings the ball in. He in swings the ball in. Doesn't look like he's getting much swing at the moment.
Powell once again to Waleed. And that is pulled away by Waleed. He gets off the mark with a six there. First boundary for Youngstars. A nice pull shot. Slightly on the leg from Powell. And Waleed took full toll of that loose delivery. He strung off his legs as well, Waleed Imtiaz. And Youngstars are off to 10 without a wicket in the first over.
Yeah, that was a short delivery by Powell. Nicely pulled away by Waleed. Youngsters off to a really good start. Now we have at the other end who's coming in.
We're just figuring out the bowler name at this stage. Seems like so we have Noman Zafar coming in from DMZ Paintball, and he's going to take the attack from the other end for Jazba CC. He's going to start bowling to Hafiz. Noman Zafar, who I've heard he's got some good pace behind his back, so looking forward to an exciting competition. Similar field for both the bowlers, 6-3. Noman coming in and bowling to Hafizullah. Well defended by Hafiz there. Good start from Noman there. Nice channel right in the wickets. there. Well negotiated by Hafiz. It'll be interesting to see if the Jazba bowlers are able to extract any bit of swing, but seems like very good batting conditions today. Nice outfield, 160 on the board. Good start to this tournament. Noman comes in and bowls to a piece outside off stump, and that's a wide. Wide call by the umpire there. Slightly foolish in length. Now there's Shafiq at short extra cover, leading his troops from there, and he's put a long off back now. Fine luck back in the circle. Noman comes in and bowls to a Hafiz, and it's on his legs, and the batsmen go through for a quick single there. Waleed now will take strike to face Noman. One slip for Noman in place, and the field changes for Waleed. A deep square leg going back, and long off coming in the circle. Two outside fielders, third man, and deep square leg. Noman comes in and bowls to Waleed, and well negotiated, slightly on the leg, and collected by the deep square leg fielder. One more to Waleed. Hafiz now on strike facing Noman. Noman coming charging in, and that takes a slight bit of an inside edge, and one more run collected by Hafiz. So batsmen right now getting their eye in, looking to get themselves set. Good channel bowl by Noman there. He's bowling within the stumps.
Yeah, seems like we're not getting much swing at the moment compared to the first innings. Maybe it was early morning swing that the Youngstar bowlers got, so it was a good decision to bowl first, especially at a 9 a.m. game. Noman seems to be bowling a good channel over here. Youngstars off to a really good start. Um, so they have two people outside. They're bringing the long off inside.
Noman to Waleed, and Waleed negotiates that to point. Well, collected by the fielder, no run added. So we have an exciting day lined up for all our viewers. This is the first game of the Niagara T20 tournament, and we have some strong teams in this 8 team tournament from all over Ontario, I should say Toronto. Uh, some strong players participating in this tournament, and it's going to be exciting for all our viewers. It's great to see some good competitive cricket back into action. Noman bowls his last ball and gets some swing, and that one is called a wide by the umpire. So the next game, I believe, is between York CC and Toronto Knight Riders, and we're expecting some good competitive cricket followed by this game. This game has already set the stage with some good batting from Nasser Shafiq in the first innings. No rust whatsoever there. Noman comes in and bowls to Waleed again. It's on his legs, and it is going to be a single. Leg bias signal by the umpire. And that should be the end of the second over. And after 2 overs, Youngstars are 16 for no wicket. So they're 8 runs and over. They're at par. First 2 overs, no wickets down. Youngstars might be quite content with this. Both batsmen should have now got their eye in a little bit.
It's a good start by Youngstars. As you were mentioning, yes, there's a lot of cricket happening over here in Niagara, especially because Niagara has stage 3 right now, and there's no cricket happening in the GTA, no competitive league cricket happening. So Niagara is lucky in the sense that we're getting a lot of the Canadian players who play full time for the Canada cricket team. Most of the players are playing in this tournament, so lots of good competition. First game is very exciting. Looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Yeah, so as mentioned, York CC versus Toronto Knight Riders. Second game today, expected to be a belter. Powell starting his second over. He's bowling to Walid Imtiaz on the legs and caught a wide ball, or maybe he got something on that. And that is a run actually. So a drop chance, a difficult chance I should say. Got some bad at it and done well by the keeper to stop that. Otherwise, that would have gone raced away to the boundary for four. Okay, guys, unmuting this. So Hafiz now has got his first boundary, a pull shot, short arm jab, passes the mid-on fielder in the circle and goes down to the boundary. So Hafiz also now puts away his. So help from the wicket right now. He's bowling to Hafiz. And Hafiz slashes that one over point, and that will run away for four. Two bounces and all the way for four. So Hafiz now showing some intent.
This is coming on nicely onto the bat. This might be a spinner's match, as you see from the first innings. The ball is coming nicely onto the bat. Powell is not getting much swing at all. Hafiz is playing really well. Two good shots over the infield for two fours. Youngstars off to a really good start.
So Powell now bowls to Hafiz. And straight down the ground, that is a fielder there at long off. One bounce collected by the fielder. Safe. So Hafiz showing intent there now. So this is so far a good over for Youngstars. Already 10 runs of the first four balls and well negotiated by Walid. Good comeback by Powell there. Showing some good pace there. Bowling wicket to wicket. So Powell once again bowls to Walid. And it's on his legs. Full toss and missed out by Walid there. So that should be the end of the over after three overs. Young Stars are 26 for no wicket, so they're still at par with the run rate. They'll be looking to capitalize on in the first six overs of the power play. So seems like Walid missed out on that delivery. So we have Walid not out at 9 of 10 balls and Hafiz on 14 of 8 balls. So Young Stars have. So we have Jazba so far. Powell has bowled 2 overs, 20 for no wicket, and Nomanza for 1 over, 5 for no wicket. Hafiz bowled really well in the first innings as well. Was instrumental in bringing Youngstars back in the initial phase of the game after Jazba had got off to a good start, and now he's showing some intent with the bat. So Noman now coming in to bowl to Hafiz. Bowls it on his leg, flicked away by Hafiz. That is beautifully picked off his legs for a six. That was a very good shot from
That was
Hafiz.
a beautiful shot. That reminds us of Saeed Anwar shot. Flicked off the legs. Beautifully played.
Hafiz again is a very very good cricketer. He's been in the cricket circles. He's good friends with Sohail Tanveer as well. He's he's supported a lot of Pakistani domestic players. Very experienced campaigner. And Noman Zafar plays for Canada as a pacer. So Noman now coming in to bowl to Hafiz, and that's a good comeback delivery from Noman. He pitched the ball at a good length, came slightly in and well negotiated by Hafiz there. So good competition here between bat and ball. 32 for no wicket. Noman coming in from DMZ pin ball and balls to Hafiz and outside the off stump and it's a wide signal by the umpire. So seems like we have a lot of people tuned in for this live streaming, and this is thanks to our partners, Crick Clubs. Hey, our local Crick Clubs expert here, bring this action live to you from Niagara Cricket Center. Thank you, Abe, for all your efforts. And slight bit of misfielding there at long off, and batsman take two. So Youngstars will be quite happy with the start they've got here. The two openers doing a good job.
Cricket clubs would like to appreciate the Niagara Cricket Club for affording this opportunity, partner with them, and help in bringing this action to the global audience.
Flicked away Hafiz. Safe shot there. Flicked over the inside circle, and the batsman might take two. So Hafiz is doing really well here. He's now on to 22 of 11 balls. Actually, 24 now of 12 balls.
Numan seems to be pitching the ball up, looking for the swing, but doesn't look like there's any swing at the moment.
Noman coming in back. Balls to Hafiz. On the legs again and very well negotiated for a single. So batsman again showing some good intent here, playing the ball on merit.
Hafiz looks like a very wristy player, very strong on the leg side, has nice wrists, has hit some beautiful shots over the leg side.
So we have one more ball remaining in this over. Noman now bowling to Waleed Imtiaz. Well played over cover, slower delivery, and he's done well negotiated by Waleed. Well watched, and that's 4 runs over extra cover. So at the end of 4 overs, Youngstars are 42 without any wicket. They'll be really excited about this start. And Jazba CC now will have to regroup here.
That is a start by Youngstars, almost 10 runs and over. Jazba will be under pressure now. They have to pull things back, or else this game could be over fairly quickly.
Well, Youngstart has got the flying start. Hafiz gave them the flying start, and I think I think game on, guys. Youngstars initially people think, yeah, oh, first ball is a wide ball. This is not a good start from Pawar, but he's going to consolidate and come back. Uh,
Jazba seems to be bringing on the Pacers again. It looks like they don't have maybe a main spinner they should be trying at the moment because these two players are playing really good against medium pace bowling at the moment.
yes, actually, Jasba mentioned to me, JT mentioned to me they have spinners. I'm not sure when they would think. Okay, that was also a little bit on the outside of the leg stump. Punished hard, punished well, goes for four onto the fine leg. So Jasba need to sort of quickly have a change in plan. Otherwise, Youngstar will take this game away. Run rate is high. Youngstars, a local Hamilton and District League team, um, is playing well here against some of the best players in Canada. So, and I can see the bit of a rust on few players, but it's just that the same thing is happening here with the bowler. I can see a bit of a rust. Is using a channel is not that good on the leg side. However, it's time for Jazba to come back here in this quickly and perhaps get a wicket or two. Right, back to you, Mugish.
Here comes Taj again. Nicely bowled. So Youngstars looking for 2 runs over here. Nice running.
Easy, easy done.
Nice running. Youngstars played in the Premier Division last year in HTCL, and they've done pretty well in the Premier Division, and they've gone up to the Super Elite divisions this year. So they're facing up really well against some of the top players here in the GTA.
Yes, it's good to see a local team from our league stepping up to the challenge, and they have done well so far. It's a good total, 161 on board. Uh, missing leg stump, so probably the appeal was not there for the leg before. So far, they're reaching 50. They're almost 15, 4.3 overs. They're well on target to chase these runs. They're a little bit beyond target. Their run rate is good. They haven't lost a wicket. It's a flying start given to them by Hafiz in particular. Oh, good shot. Good shot, hammered away. Um, as I mentioned, Jasba need to have some sort of a change in plan here just to consolidate this free flow of runs. Um,
So I'm surprised they haven't brought on Jeremy Gordon as yet. He's one of the main fast bowler who plays for Canada, one of the fastest bowlers in Canada. So especially with the new ball, you have to bowl your fast bowlers.
yes. And now this is 50 up for Youngstars. 50 up for Youngstars outside the off stump. That was a good channel. That was a better channel actually for him to bowl. Um, the score is 53 for no loss. Youngstars in the fifth over in progress. In comes bowls to Hafiz as well bowled. End of the over. We are at 53 for no loss after five. Flying start by Youngstar. Hafiz at 35 and Walid at 15. Hafiz 35 of 19 balls. Great strike rate by Hafiz. He's done well with the ball and now he's showing his bat. He's doing very well, giving Youngstars a flying start. They're over 50 runs and just in 5 overs. A good run rate, 10 runs per over. Chase is on. Actually, there's a bowling change. I can see Nasir Shafiq, the captain, bringing himself into ball. He's a left arm, medium pace, but he could do a variety of bowling. So let's see what he's got in his plan. But Nasir Shafiq has done really well with the bat, and now he just need to control this free flow of runs coming from Youngstars. Youngstars has not lost a wicket. They're over 50, and looks like chase is on. Before the game started, people were saying that Jazba will have a good chance of beating Youngstars hands down, but that's not the case at all. Youngstars, game on. Well bowled by captain, actually, right on the mark. Yes, he brought himself in, the captain Nasir Shafiq, just to just to control this free flow of rain of runs by Hafiz and Walid. Great partnership by those two. Opening partnership for 53 runs so far. Nasir Shafiq bowling from the DMZ paintball to Walid. No runs, two dot balls from Nasir Shafiq. So far, he's set the field properly and he's bowling to the field. That's a good quality of a cricketer. Nasir Shafiq is a good cricketer, he's a good bowler, he's a good captain, and he set the field to his bowling. And so far, two dot balls. And the batsman has been there on the crease for a while. They can see the ball, they're middling the ball. So Nasir has to. Now in come Nasir from the DNZ paintball. Oh, big shot. Big shot. A huge six. Beautiful six. Landed way outside the boundary, climbing up the berm. It's a long, long, long chase for the fielder to go out get the ball. Huge six. The ball was just on the pitch on the midland leg and capitalized by Waleed with a huge six. It looks like that Waleed's gonna he's been watching his partner Hafiz, and now Waleed is turning it on. Now, if both of these start to turn on, I'm not sure what's going to happen to the run rate, which is already over 10 runs per over. Can you say something about that? I'm going to ask the manager of the Youngstars because he's smiling away. He's very happy with his team start. And Shoaib, and Shoaib, this is a good run rate, won't you say so?
Yeah, definitely. It's a very good start in the first power play. They haven't lost a wicket and they're already like at 60 par, around 60 runs. So another 100 more to get. But Nasser, again, as you mentioned, a very experienced cricketer, and this is anything can happen in cricket. And this is a T20 game, a couple of quick wickets, and that you might see Jazba right back in the game. Nasser once again bowls to Waleed. Waleed swikes across the line and straight to the square leg fielder for no run. So yeah, so far youngsters would definitely take this start, but again, still another 100 runs to get, and Jazba, being an experienced team, have probably been in this situation many times. So we expect something pull back from them. That's another quick single taken. Could have been a chance for an overthrow, but batsman denied to take the second run. So that brings the end of the end of the power play, and Youngstars at 62 for no wicket. So exactly now 100 more to get in 14 overs. So Nasser did an amazing job with the bat today. 68 of 31 balls came in with a positive intent, a difficult situation when Jazba were a little struggling, and took the impetus on Youngstars. Jazba managed 161 in their 20 overs. Good finish to the innings shown by Pawar, getting some useful boundaries towards the end to get Jazba to that 160 mark. From Youngstars, Junaid Siddiqui bowled really well, 33 for 3. He was bowling really well, apart from the last two balls of his spell, which went for 10 runs. Hafizullah, 27 for 2 of his 4 overs. And he's now showing with the bat as well, 35 not out. Shahid Ahmed Zai, 29 for 1 in his 4 overs, bowled really well today. So Youngstars had a good mix of spin and pace today in their bowling. So far, Jazba Powell started the bowling, and then Pawar has bowled. Pawar has bowled 1 over for 11 runs. And now I think we have another change in bowling coming. Jazba right now trying to hurdle up with the change of bowler. Seems like spin being introduced for the first time. This will be interesting to see because it clearly showed that youngsters were able to pull things back a little bit once spin was introduced, albeit like Hafiz got them the first breakthrough as a first change bowler. Okay, so we have Sherwin now coming in from the pavilion end. Sherwin Lane seems like a left arm spin bowler.
Yeah, that's a good change actually.
Yeah, this is a
This is
good change,
a good
and
change, just to control. So he's a good bowler, and of course Nasser will continue from the other end. We have a feeling, and he's a good spinner. It's about time to bring spinner right after the power play. They bring the spinners down, so hopefully the run rate, the free fall of run rate, will be consolidated a bit, controlled a bit by by Jazba. So yeah, left arm spinner.
yeah, now so Sherwin now bowls to Waleed for his ball, and a good start from Sherwin, right on the mark. Seems like an arm delivery. So as we see with the introduction of spin, even the wicket keeper for Jazba CC has changed. So they have specialist wicket keepers for spin bowlers versus spacers. Seems like Waleed takes the loop over extra cover, and that's one bounce four. That's a very good shot from
Walid is
Waleed.
turning on now finally.
Waleed was initially like letting Hafiz take the lead,
Yeah,
and
but now he's
now
turning on.
he's very talented young cricketer, and he's showing his class today. Very instrumental player for Youngstars over the years. Limelight of Youngstars. Lot expected from Waleed. When bowls to Waleed. Waleed lines him up, and he has hit
Oh
that
my
one
God.
over the deep square leg boundary for 4 runs. One bounce, four. He
So two fours already, two runs.
shifted a little bit towards the offside. He saw the vacant area on the leg side. It was a very tight offside field pack by Sherwin. Like we have seven fielders on the offside and just two fielders on the leg, and Waleed just capitalized on that vacant area.
Yeah, I think he pulled it from the like from the offside. He pulled it, but he didn't nobody there.
So Sherwin, a bit of a loose start from Sherwin here. He'll be looking to tighten things up a little bit for Jazba. So Sherwin now bowls to Waleed again. Well negotiated by him towards the leg side. Nice wristy single there from Waleed, who moves on to now 30 as well of 20 balls. Young Stars at 71 without a wicket. This is just perhaps a very good start for Young Stars.
Ideal.
Ideal, I would say, yeah. Hafiz drives that strongly. There is a packed outside offside field, well
Oh, but
fielded by the fielder there, and he's touching the boundary, seemed like
no, no,
there.
but not with the ball.
But it seems like a clear
Yeah,
save at the end. Very good stop from the fielder there. Was it?
yeah. He was not in contact with the rope. He stopped the ball, but he was in contact with the rope. So, no, I'm happy.
And one bounce four.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
77 for no loss, Young Stars after 7 overs. This is an average of over 10 per over. Great start, flying start by Young Star that has given to them by Hafiz, and now Waleed is turning it on. It's ideal start. They would really want to have this kind of start any day. 77 for no loss after 7 overs, chasing 161. Young Star is well on their way. Nasir Shafiq, the captain, is coming in from the DMZ paintball land. Over to you, Shoaib.
Yeah, and so Nasser, the experienced bowler he is. But Tan, this is just not about these two teams. It's a good start to the tournament. We have eight solid packed teams in this tournament, and some good cricket to be followed by this game as well. So Waleed on the legs by Nasser, flicked by Waleed, and that's well stopped again by the fielder there, and just one
Just
run
one
there.
run. Wow.
So that's
Great field.
very well fielded
Well fielded.
by
Well fielded.
save 3 runs for sure there.
Yes.
Very well done there. Slightly on the legs by Nasser, still trying to find his line there. So we have York CC playing Toronto Knight Riders next, which two strong teams. Nasser, good channel from Nasser again, and one more run. Hafiz, well negotiated by Hafiz, respecting the good deliveries now. So York CC 10, tell us a little what you have in store between in terms of York CC versus Toronto Knight Riders next.
Yeah, the Toronto Knight Riders are actually primarily Mississauga Ramblers, which is really a established club in Mississauga. The club Mississauga Ramblers have been around for decades, and have played Hamilton District League also for decades. So these are Mississauga Ramblers. Oh, great shot. Oh, this could be out. Oh no! Dropped right on near the rope. Dropped right near the rope. This is not a good start for Jazba on that particular incident. So this was a chance, and this was thought he'll be out for sure, but it's half chance created and it's not capitalized. Getting back to uh, Toronto Knight Riders. Okay, great shot, and this could be this is six, huge six. A well hit, great shot, went for six. So Toronto Knight Riders are ex Ramblers, or some of them probably still play for Ramblers. York Cricket Club, one of the most established club now, plays some of the strongest players in the country. York Cricket Club is as a squad that can really beat any team in this tournament on a given day, but it's a T20. Um, so every team has pretty much equal chance to compete against some of the best players in the country. So and some of the bigger names are playing for York, who play for national team. So the York CC, I can see their squad here. They have declared Saad bin Zafar, who's another national player. There's a whole bunch of there's I can see Ricky Dillon plays for Canada. Um, Nikhil Datta played also Caribbean Premier League and for Canada as part of the York CC squad. So and Rayam Pathan, of course, plays for Canada as well. So strong side of York, and they'll be on at 12:30 the second game, and they'll be playing versus Toronto Knight Riders. So yeah, so York, a good solid team. The Toronto Knight Riders will have their hands full, but the game on. There will be a good competition of bat and ball between those two teams starting at 12:30 right after this game.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that game as well. So right now, seems like Hafiz is has swiftly moved on to 49. So he's one shy of his 50 after a good bowling performance as well. Now, and seems like Jeremy Gordon is now coming into attack. Slightly different than what was expected. Everyone was expecting Jeremy to be bowling in the first initial overs. Again, a Canadian player.
Yeah, he opens the bowling for Canada from one end with a new ball. So
Yeah, opening bowler for Canada. So he's now coming after the power play overs. Youngstars at 87 for no wicket after 8 overs. So, very good start to the tournament. So, Jeremy now, and he's bowling to Hafiz, and Hafiz gives it a wide swing. Hafiz on 49. Jeremy, nice pace. Seems like coming off a shortened run up. So Jeremy now bowling to Hafiz. Oh, well bowled. That's a good delivery from Jeremy. He's putting in some extra pace there, Jeremy. And his shoe came off. That's a good delivery from Jeremy. Jeremy now bowls to Hafiz. Well driven by Hafiz, and that should be a single to mid off. And that brings up his 50. A beautiful knock from Hafiz. Very well played indeed. Good 50 from Hafiz. Seems like people on the ground are not aware of the score, but well played Hafiz indeed. And now Jeremy will be bowling to Waleed. Well squared Waleed up. He's bowling, putting in good effort, Jeremy there. It's a very good start from Jeremy there. He's right on the mark, right on the money, and he's caused the first bit of any evident trouble that the youngsters batsmen have faced is being caused by Jeremy already in his first four balls of his spell. Jeremy to Hafiz. Flicked away by Hafiz. And that is going and gone. One bounce for four. So Hafiz capitalizing with something on his legs. Beautiful shot from Hafiz there. So that moves Youngstars onto 93 without a wicket, 8.5 overs. Jeremy slightly drifting on the legs, and Hafiz strong on his legs. Goes for one bounce for Jeremy. Last ball of his first over. Slower delivery, and Hafiz flicks it down to long on for a single. So that ends the ninth over, and they're at 94 for no wicket. Youngstars. Hafiz with an amazing batting performance after his bowling. 54 of 29 balls. Waleed has supported really well initially and then got in the groove. 34 of 24. Waleed has got a second life. His catch being dropped at the boundary. Seems like a change of bowling from the DMZ paintball end now. Now Sir Shafiq moving himself, taking himself off, and Shahanur is the new bowler from the DMZ paintball end. These two batsmen have given a very good start, 94 without a wicket. Good opening stand. So now we have Shahanur to Hafiz. Well bowled by Shahanur. Good start, tight line and length, and Hafiz well negotiated by Hafiz as well. Shahanur to Hafiz. Short, and Hafiz pulls it to deep square leg for a single. Shahanur now to Waleed Imtiaz. Well negotiated by Waleed. Looking for a quick single, and Hafiz denies that. Quick fielding at point there. Once again, Shahanur to Waleed, and Waleed takes a couple of steps forward, drives it down to long on for a single. So that was a wide ball. Stuck. Pause कर लो. also stuck, or is it just the scorecard? Is it stream also stuck, or is it the scorecard? The stream is good. Okay, then just put it on. I'll call the score out. Yeah, 10 overs, 103. अबे unmute कर दे.
So it's unmuted.
Oh, it's unmuted?
Yeah, yeah. So when this green line moves, it's unmuted.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. So 10.1 overs, 103 for no wicket. Well bowled by Jeremy. He's bending his back, putting in the effort, trying to fight it out for Jazba CC. 104 for no wicket after 10.2 overs. So Jeremy now to Hafiz. Well, well hit by Hafiz. Beautifully utilized the pace. Guided it over point, hitting the vacant third man and point area for a couple of runs. Hafiz has definitely shown some great batting skill today, and it's being very well noted here at NCC. Jeremy now to Hafiz. Well bowled by Jeremy, trying to york him, and well negotiated by Hafiz as well. It's quite a hot day today, so it's tough for players given that their first outing in a competitive setup. Everyone's very appreciative of that, of coming back after a long break. Jeremy to Hafiz, and that's slower delivery and perhaps a wide ball. So wide signal by the umpire there. Jeremy to Hafiz, and that's on the leg. Maybe got some glove there, waiting for the umpire to signal. But in the meantime, batsmen come back for two, and that is given as runs. So perhaps there was some glove in there. Actually, 1 run short there, signaled by the umpire. So just one. Well hit by Hafiz, beautifully timed, over long on for six. This is just majestic from Hafiz. He's showing some great quality and skill today. That was just pure timing. So Hafiz has just taken the game on here from Jazba. And Youngstars now at 114 for no wicket. Hafiz unbeaten at 71 of just 38 balls. So we've already seen some great display of batsmanship in the day today. Nasser Shafiq started things off for Jazba CC with some great spectacle for everyone here at NCC and for all our viewers watching this live via Crick Clubs on our YouTube channel and also on the Facebook page. So we've already seen some big hits in this tournament. That was a beautiful shot, very well timed, flicked all the way over long on for six. Shanur, in the meantime, continuing from the DMG and pain ball and balls to Waleed, and Waleed gives himself some room, and that is gone for four. One bounce four. Waleed capitalizing. He's Played the second fiddle role, but he's like still 39 of 29. Very good opening stand for Youngstars. 118 for no wicket after 11.1 overs. So now Shanur continuing. Balls to Waleed. Well negotiated by Waleed and a quick single taken by Hafiz and no backup there. And the batsmen get one more for the overthrow there. Good running still between these two batsmen. They've been out there for 11.2 overs in this heat. Already 120 run partnership. They are definitely tired after a long day break, coming back into cricket action, compare cricket after a long time. Well timed by Waleed now. He's just toiling and over extra cover, easily back for the second run. Well picked gap there between long off and deep extra cover for a couple of runs. Okay, so that's very well timed by Waleed over mid wicket. So he's picking gaps really well now. He's bisecting the fielders at the boundary, and he's moved on to 47 now of 32 balls. 126 for no wicket. Goes big, and that is gone. Six. So 50 for Waleed now. What an amazing start between these two openers. What an amazing partnership. 132 for no wicket. 132 for no wickets after 11.5 overs. And both these openers shown great character and skills.